Hey there, fellow Wastelanders. This is my ghoul dragon build. This is my first time I've ever done something like this, but here is your special before your legendary perk cards, and then your legendary perk cards. We have strength, endurance, agility, luck, and intelligence. Now, once you max out your once you max out your intelligence, you can add science monster to the build. It won't be huge. It won't add that much, but it's something. It's a little bit more damage. So when you're running the dragon, it's all about crippling more than anything else. So, like, we have both crippling perks and agility. We have shotgun champ for the 40% more crippled to 40% more damage to crippled targets. We've got easy target. We got tormentor. You really want to stack all the cripple damage because that's what the dragon's about. It's pure ballistic. It's a shotgun kind of. Now, the reason why you want to be a ghoul is for a couple things, but the biggest of which being Wild West Hands. Wild West Hands will just instantly refill your mag when it empties. 36% chance. Humans have a similar perk card called Quick Hands, I believe, but Quick Hands is only an 18% chance, so we can double it by becoming a ghoul. Along with, we can get a lot of other really cool benefits from being a ghoul, like this glowing criticals here, which our glow is always going to be high because we have glowing gut and we're going to be eating toxic goo while we're fighting. And I mean, you can get huge amounts of damage from faulty spots. You really need reload speed too, because, it's a dragon. So you want to run like gun tricks, like that's really nice. You want to run ground pounder a little bit more, fast fighter, Plus you can get this Eye of the Hunter as a ghoul, which really helps with the snake fight. Same with the brick wall, because we're always going to be at max glow, which this brick wall will make expeditions and launching the fireworks and expeditions so much easier if you run expeditions with the build. Now for the mutations and gear. So personally, I like to run Adrenal Reaction, Bird Bones, Carnivore, Eagle Eyes, Egghead, Herd Mentality, Marsupial, Scaly Skin, Speed Demon, Talons, and Twisted Muscles. Now you don't need Talons or Twisted Muscles, I just have them on because I like to run melee sometimes. Not with this build, but with another one. Now, when it comes to carnivore, you could also be a herbivore. It's not necessary to be a carnivore. I just personally prefer it. Now, for weapons. So, we're going to be using the dragon. It is a dragon build. No matter what, you're definitely going to want quad. Quad is a... There's no denying that you just need quad on a dragon. For your second star, I like to run crippling just to, double down on all the crippling we're going to be doing. Now, I have glowing on this one. You don't need glowing. I just like glowing for my daily driver just so that I don't have to be constantly grabbing goo whenever I'm just doing daily stuff. Now, you do want pinpointers just because, pinpointers adds a lot of damage, as you know. Now, if you're using this build for raids, I would recommend a second one set up like this for the snake. Now, what you're going to want to do, it'll be in my snake run. You're going to want to use this one, the one with the more limb damage on it, to attack plate A. You'll be able to break it in 4 shots, and then once it's crippled, you switch over to this one and just target the eye for the rest of the fight, and you're good to go. For armor, I like to run Civil Engineer because of the weapons break slower, just because the dragon breaks really, really fast. For the other legendary effects, all of the armor is Lucid, Through Hiker's limit breaking. The second star does change. Now, I have 3 pieces Endurance and 2 pieces Luck. I like the Endurance just for more tankiness. And the Luck just, to help out with the crits. With this build, you can, if you're not hitting the target, crit every 3rd shot. If you are hitting, crit every other shot, which is very, very strong on a build like this. The crits do a lot of damage. Now for buffs. So, I like to use Radhog Burn Ends because I'm a carnivore. The biggest thing this build struggles with is its AP regen. But with, 1 Radhog Burn Ends if you're a carnivore, or 1 Company T if you're a herbivore, you should be fine. We were able to fit Packing Light, but not able to fit any Action Boy, so we do struggle a little bit with AP regen, but it's not too bad. Now, when it comes to drugs, I like to use Psycho Buff because of the tankiness, along with a little bit more damage. And the carry weight's a little nice, but it's not what I'm using it for. I'm more using it for the health. It really helps with tanking those harder fights. Yeah. So yeah, that's the build. I hope you enjoy if you try it out. I'm gonna roll some footage of me fighting some bosses, just to see how it performs.